cute. It says, I'm not bossy. I am the boss. Look at this. This is cute. Look at that. Where my camera at? Ain't that cute, y'all? Ain't that cute? Should I get a thumbnail? I don't know. Thumbnail? Yeah. Okay. Anyways, how have y'all Vlogmas been so far? I've been having so much fun. I've been meeting a whole bunch of cool people on here. I've just been like super, super excited with just getting my stuff and content out there. I have so much more content I want to show and share. And I just love it because I can literally just make this my own. So I hope you all are having a good time. I hope you are getting out there and meeting folks. I've been checking a lot of folks out, even just sharing out people and just, supporting people, and also just going on pages that I may have never gone on before. I've just been having so much fun. So I hope you all have been having a lot of fun too. So here goes another one. This one says, sorry, I can't. I have to charge my crystals. I thought this was cute too. So, I love my coffee. I love my tea. So this is so cute. I like that as well too. For me, Vlogmas is a great way, especially for us new folks, to show our content. And I feel like I've been doing a pretty good job. I have really been like geared into this. Yes, it's been like literally a second job. Like you really gotta like upload stuff every single day, but I've really been having a cool time. I've been on here singing. I've been off key. Y'all know I've been off key. Y'all ain't gonna tell me I've been off key, y'all. But I love singing. Y'all know I love, 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 love music. So I'm just like in my mind, like, girl, just have fun with it. There's no rules. Just enjoy yourself. You know what I mean? Just meet a lot of people, connect, network. Now, y'all know I'm still lacking on my Instagram. So if y'all can help me out a little bit with my Instagram, it's really TT, really. I'll put it up somewhere here or here, one of the places. But if you can check me out on Instagram, I will be more proactive with Instagram really, 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 really soon. I have my personal Instagram and I'm not on there. So I've been trying to make sure that I've been on Instagram. And y'all, I have TikTok. I have not really done much on TikTok. I think I did like 2 little videos on TikTok. I don't know what I'm doing on TikTok. So if y'all can let me know anything about TikTok, let me know. I've been seeing people do like 10-second videos here, 6 seconds, a minute or 50 seconds or whatever. So if y'all got some stuff or ways y'all can tell me how to, get TikTok rolling, hey, let me know. Let me know. So, and then here goes my last one. It says, the bags under my eyes are designer. Isn't that cute, y'all? Isn't that cute? Dollar General. Dollar General. I hope you all have been setting time aside to enjoy time with your family. I hope you all have been getting rest. I hope you all have been able to take time off to just enjoy yourselves and just breathe. I will see y'all later. This really TT with my Dollar General haul. See you later. Bye. Hang all the mistletoe. I'm gonna get to know you better this Christmas as we trim the tree. How much fun it's gonna be together. Hey y'all, thanks so much for coming back to my channel. It's Vlogmas time. So, did you like my singing in my intro? Y'all know it's hard to sing without music, but it's okay. Anywho, let's go ahead and get on into this haul from the Dollar Tree. Yes. All right, y'all. As y'all know, I usually try to keep things in order from the Dollar Tree, but this time it didn't happen. Why? Because my kids are kind of nosy. So I had to like sneak the stuff in the room so I couldn't really separate it. So some of the stuff I did get was double. It may not be together, but y'all know how it goes when y'all got kids. Come on, yeah. So look, listen, we are going to go ahead and get everything done to where it will be a great experience for me and a great experience for you. Why? Because we all love the Dollar Tree. So let's go ahead and get this on the road with the Dollar Tree. Y'all like my glasses? Got it from the Dollar Tree. As you know, because why? You saw it in my other video. I appreciate you all checking me out. This has been a fun experience thus far. This is Vlogmas, y'all. Come on, let's go in for Dollar Tree. So, what did I get? I got a egg storage. Y'all, I don't know about y'all, but my eggs sometimes and those cartons just don't be lasting. So I thought this was going to be something perfect for me to have. It's nice and it's light, sturdy. The top don't really stay on, in my opinion, but I mean, it is what it is. But hey, listen, this is just something that's going to be good for me to have in my refrigerator to keep the eggs from breaking. So it's going in the box until I get ready to put it up. Another thing I got was fruits green. These are similar to Nutri-Grain. Can you see it? Can you see it? My ring light's in the way. It's okay. And for here, it comes like, I got the apple cinnamon kind. I didn't really pay attention to the flavor. I normally get strawberry for the kids, but it's okay getting have something new. So I just can imagine their faces when they bite into it and they don't see red. Oh gosh, I'm such a mom. All right, the next one I got was breakfast sandwich, the chocolate cookies. It's five packs. And remember when I did the side by side with the Belvitas, and I still like the Belvitas, but I have not went back to Target to get those, so I'm just gonna stick with these. So it was just something just to have, a little snack. Y'all, guess what? The Dollar Tree had jasmine rice. Can you believe it? I was like, what? It's originally like $5, $6, $7 for a pack. I was like, oh my God, I had to get this. Of course, it's not as much, but I was just like, for $1, this is a lot. Like you get 10 servings for $1. Jasmine rice. Y'all better try it. Like So Natural. Try it. The Dollar Tree. Jasmine rice. And my sister and I are doing something different this year. Each day up until Christmas, we're leaving little gifts for each other. So I'm going to be gifting her some things. So I did get some little snacks for her. And this is going to be the most stuffed Oreo. For me, I love chocolate, but lately it's coming and going. But I've never tried this before. It says that 4 comes in a pack. So I don't know. That's too much cream. No. Do y'all eat all the cream in y'all original Oreo? I don't know. Let me know if y'all tried this before. Whatever it's $1. The next thing I got was the Ferrero Rocher hazelnut chocolate crisp balls. Y'all, I love these. I love them. But I'm gonna give them to my sister. And the Bruno chocolate crisp wafers. Those are good too. And of course, they had some frozen graham snacks. Got these for the kids. I know they'll love it. I also got some frozen spring rolls and some what else did I get? Frozen spring rolls and the mozzarella sticks. Now I immediately went and put those in the freezer. I really typically do not like food anywhere. If it's not in the kitchen, I don't like it nowhere. But I got those. Those are in the freezer. Kind of forgot about those, but that's okay. But you know what mozzarella sticks look like, y'all? And you know what egg rolls look like. Yeah, so the vegetable spring rolls. Just imagine in your brain, okay, that I'm showing it right here. Right here. I'm still learning how to edit, so I don't know if I can put it right here. But just imagine that I put a picture of it right there. So, dun, 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 dun. Spring rolls, veggie from Dollar Tree. So I went ahead and got 2 packs of those. That, and then I thought this was so cute. Look at this. The candy cane spoons. Look at that. Now I typically do not like peppermint in my hot chocolate. Or I am not a fan. As y'all know, I don't think y'all know. I worked for Starbucks on and off for like 11 years. Back when I was a little younger and didn't know no better. I got stories for that. I don't even know if I should even talk about that because I may actually own Starbucks one day. If I feel like talking about it, I will. But you know how I be. But yeah, I got the peppermint mocha. People, it was like they was like on crack with that, and I was like, I don't ever want to see no more peppermint chocolate ever. But I thought that these were so super super cool. So y'all, Dollar Tree has them. They're like spoons right there. I was like, oh my god, that's so cool. So then I got the Godiva chocolate. Godiva chocolates. Can't go wrong with that. And I got, what else did I get? Okay, so my kids already have stockings. I have to find them, but I was like, I don't know where they're at. Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for supporting us today. I am really TT, and we have
Angie Pooh.
Yes. Thank y'all so much for joining in with us. Hey, Boss Lady Denise, how are you doing? Thanks so much for being here. I see you in the chat. And Angie just celebrated her birthday. How do you feel?
19 over again. Sometimes it's just, you know, 19 over and over and over again. But I am well. How are you today?
I am doing good. This is a new year, a lot of opportunity for us to tackle all the things that we wrote down in our notebooks. So I'm doing really, really good. So I want to say, first and foremost, thank you so much for joining in with me on my platform today. And everyone, Angie approached me with this idea of discussing family, relationships, and vlogging. We're going to be on here for about an hour or so. I want to say thank you so much for your time. Hi, I am Content. Hi, Hilda. Hey, just Teresa. Hey, Mimi. Thank y'all so much for coming in. And we're going to go ahead and get started. So we were just, toggling back and forth with the idea and concept of YouTube. And the first thing that we wanted to discuss, of course, is family. First, we can just talk about what is our role in the family. So, Angie, what's your role in the family?
Okay, so you know what I am. I guess I am the matriarch because I'm the mother, the grandmother, the wife. So I'm the matriarch of my portion of the family.
I had myself on mute. I forgot I had myself on mute. And me, I am my role in my family, I come from a huge family. I'm a daughter, I'm a sister, I'm an aunt, and I'm a mother. So yeah, that's my role. That's my roles right now. So Angie, do you feel like your family understands the concept of being an actual YouTuber, vlogger, or a streamer?
So, hi everybody. I can't see the chat. So I tried, it's not working. I'm not on a laptop, but I'm here. I personally feel as if my family doesn't support my YouTube channel.
Okay. For me, I feel like I have got support. I have gotten a lot of support from my sisters. My sisters actually kicked it off. They have a podcast. They go
Mhm.
live every week, and they actually, I guess, set the platform and expectations, for that. But that's just because they're podcasts. Now
Yeah.
me, I'm doing something different. I'm like talking about my life, and I'm talking about my goals. And we were raised to not talk about what goes on in our life like that. It's like a secret, right?
It's taboo.
Yes, it's very, very taboo. But I understand, and now that I'm older, that everybody doesn't need to know everything. Keep some stuff to yourself. Have some modesty about yourself. And it is important, because for safety purposes as well. Now there are YouTubers, vloggers, or streamers that tell it all. Everything ain't for me. You know what I mean? Some stuff I want to be, you know, I want to keep to myself. You know what I mean? And less is more, because the less you tell, the better. The better it is. A lot of folks, they know me. They knew the basics. They know I'm from California. They know I'm in Texas. They know I have 2 children, and they know I'm single. That's pretty much all I am, really, in a nutshell. So, how do you feel about sharing and all that good stuff on your platform?
So I'm different. Personal, yes, that's off limits. But exploring, sharing, I think is caring, because you never know. People are going through this journey in life right now. And sometimes you can relate to someone by their struggle also. So I feel like if you share it, it could be a benefit to someone else. Not everything. We agree. Not everything. But some things are. And like I said, my family personally do not support me in my YouTube. And let me say my family as in my husband, number one. So we came up with so many different agreements. Like I can do my YouTubing on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sundays, because Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, he felt like that was his time. And I was like, but the best time is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, bruh. So that was an issue. And then, like, he didn't understand that I had goals in YouTubing. I wanted to become monetized. I wanted to get 1,000 people to see me. I wanted to incorporate and share things with people. And he was just like, YouTube can be a little harsh. And he's very protective of me. So he was like, I don't want my wife being out there and people coming at her, and it becomes an issue, because that's a Harlem man. You can't tell no Harlem man about his people. So he was very against it. Slowly but surely, now he's getting a little comfortable with helping me and supporting me. You see him drop $500 on the birthday.
Yes, I saw that. Yes, y'all, if y'all missed out on the exclusive party, because we turned up. When I say turned up, we had so much fun, and that's what I can say. I mean, a little caveat to this, because we're speaking on family, if I may.
Yeah.
I am slowly but surely building a family on YouTube.
Yes.
And I feel like it's very important, because you're going to need that support you know, for your family, you know, so they can come, like everybody comes to your party and stuff like that. But you also need those people that will be there for you, you know. And what I can say also, you know, thank you. I thank you as well for being there for me, support me, and also get support from those who are who may not always be able to make my streams, but they come in, they watch the back end of it, they leave comments, they hit me up on IG, let me know that they watch it as well too. So I feel that family members play a different part on this platform as well too. But also I realize that my, you know, biological family has been very instrumental in putting that balance out there. Like for instance, my daughter, I work all the time Monday through Friday on the computer. She knows that. So she knows I'm working and stuff like that. So then she'll be like, okay, mommy, let's go cook. You know what I mean? So you gotta have that, you know, you gotta have that balance. So in the chat, good morning, Hilda. Thank you so much, Just Vlogging Life, for coming out and supporting us. Mimi Rodriguez, she said, shout out to Harlem. It's beautiful out there. Boss Lady D said, yeah. So Mimi said hi to KK. Hey, Just Vlogging. Good morning. I am Content. Good morning. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you so much for coming. I am Content. Said balancing family and YouTube is definitely a challenge. Yes, it is. Thank you so much, Hilda, for having everybody do the thumbs up for me. You can see the virtual hugs. Hilda said, she says, I'm going to wash my face and just woke up. I'll rewatch the video. Okay, thank you so much. Good morning to everybody that is in here. My sister KK is in here as well. She's holding it down in chat. Teresa's having her monetization party today. Woo! Congratulations, Jess Teresa. We are so proud of you. Yes, she did that. She worked so hard on it as well, too. Making sure I didn't miss anybody else in the chat. I think I got everybody here. Hey, RC Nature Darbies, how are you doing? Thank you so much for coming out. I really appreciate y'all supporting us here while we discuss these topics. Okay, so the next question, we actually kind of went into, you know, relationships with your partner. As far as your partner, does your partner support you? Now, y'all know I am single. So I just don't really have anyone to like talk to or, you know, get pointers to relationship wise. I really don't have a person that I'm, you know, with to scale me back, you know, to give that balance to. I think this is going to be one of my fears when I do decide to get into a relationship, because I want to make sure that I give, you know, my partner time, support, and quality time while I'm on, you know, on my platform on YouTube and working, you know, my 9 to 5 as well too. So I'm still learning with that, even balancing, like I said, with my kids. Thank you so much for sharing me out, Angie. I appreciate it. So I understand that, you know, being in a relationship is hard work. You have to be dedicated. You have to want to be in a relationship. And I feel like, you know, a lot of people had to learn how to be in a relationship all over again, especially during this pandemic. I know a lot of folks had to like remember the reason why they are committed to each other and are, you know, are married and dedicated and committed. So I don't know. For me, relationships, yeah, I don't have one. But as far as relationships with like friends and family, I can speak on that. I have my support from my family. Not everyone, I don't feel like I've gotten support from like, you know, extended family being on this platform. I've been left on when I just, you know, sent a link and said, hey, I started, you know, my YouTube platform. I've been left on red by family. Like, but if they have something that they're doing, they'll want me to come support.
Support goes two ways, you know?
Yeah, so you want to talk about just things like me, like I've been left on red. So what I think I've learned this lesson a long time ago, because like when I was in my master's program, I got support from my immediate family and people who are not biological to me supported me. You know what I mean? Thank you, Pandy, for sharing me out. I appreciate it. Thank you, Pandy. But what I can say is that when I crossed that stage, when I got my master's degree, I had my support. Those that mattered were there. And I'm taking that with me on this platform. Those that are here and supporting me, and so, like I said, support comes in different ways. Those that want to be here will be here, and that'll stick. That'll stay. So what's your take point on that?
I just go with the flow. I have no expectations when it comes to that because I feel like friends become family, and I just go with the flow. Like, I don't get caught up in who is doing what and who's not doing it. I'm gonna continue to be me. If I like you, I'm always going to be there for you. I'm gonna support you. And if you decide to come and give me a click and a view, I'm cool with that. You know what I mean? I don't have any expectations. I have learned being on this tuba, don't have any expectations. Like, everybody you preserve them to be may not be what you think they are. So it is what it is. But when it comes to my family, I ask, I let them know, I keep them in the know. But if they decide, they decide. If they don't, okay. I didn't get 1,000 subscribers because of my family.
True, exactly. And that's one thing I feel like it sucks because it's like I kind of treat it like church, kind of, sort of, in a sense. Of course, some will barely come to 8 o'clock service. You may get a couple less than that at Sunday school. 11 o'clock, everybody is there, later not. But that 3 o'clock service, it's a hit or miss. It really is. You know what I mean? And I've been in church to where, we've had 3 o'clock service where there was like 4 people in the pews. Then I've been to where it was like over 100, there was no sitting room. It just depends on what you're advertising. And it may not be for everybody. Thank you, Jess Teresa. I appreciate you sharing me out. I really do.
Yes.
Thank y'all for sharing this out. Yes, I love it. But yes, you are right. I've seen folks kind of flip the script on this platform, kind of, sort of. And it's very important to not have expectations, because at the end of the day, we don't know anybody. You know what I mean? We don't know who you are when you turn off that camera.
I want to know.
Yeah, so I just, I just take it for what it is. You know what I mean? So do you have any more feedback for that? So
I want you to go and read Mimi's. Can you highlight Mimi's comment?
Yeah, I'm going back now. Hold on. I'm about to look in the comments. So Hilda said, sorry, I have this light is in my eye. So Mimi said, great. Hi, Ray. Thanks for coming in. Mimi says, Ty really told me, if you choose to be a relationship, go in headstrong, knowing that you want to tell a man how you need and everything you need at a certain extent. Thank you, Mimi. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna talk about that 1 second. Thumbs up for the host, like and share, please. Thank you so much, Rain. Just Teresa shared me out. Thank you so much. Boss Lady Denise said exactly as you. She agrees with you. Pandy. Hey, Pandy. Hey, everybody speaking to each other. Good morning. Thank you so much, Just Logging Life, for hanging out with me in the chat, keeping the chat rolling. Thank you so much to my mods. You all have been so awesome for me. Greeting everybody. I really appreciate you. Mimi said, really, TT, stay single, honey. It's hard to be in a relationship with a man who doesn't want to commit or communicate or give you exactly what you choose and how you stand up to a man. I've been there before, making sure I didn't miss anybody else. Jess Teresa said, yes, she's going on at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time for her monetization party to celebrate. Yes, everybody gonna celebrate. Everybody saying congratulations to Jess Teresa. Archie, how's your day going? Mimi said we all need support, and that push one should lift another within the soul. Yes, most definitely. And everybody else is speaking to each other. So okay, let's just talk about my situation.
Okay.
So I know I joke a lot about being single. I know I do. And yes, I do sometimes feel like I'm by myself and I don't have a partner. But I feel like over the years, I've like settled, and it never worked out. So because I'm coming into my own, I'm coming into respecting myself, loving myself, taking time out for myself. I feel that those that have crossed my paths are not going to mesh well with me. And I had to be honest with myself. Is this going to work for me and my children? Um, I've tried to be in a relationship last year. It just didn't work. And of course, I would love to be in a relationship, but I feel like I'm setting the tone for my children and myself, for our livelihood. And if someone can, I don't want to say follow suit, but if they can fall in line, then yes, it's going to work. You know what I mean? But if it's not working, like, of course, I know how to be submissive. I know how to balance, that time. But when I became a mother and I'm a single mother, I feel like just certain things I just can't let slide. You know what I mean? Especially now with being on this platform with YouTube, it's just a certain way that I'm trying to move. You know what I mean? And if God does put someone in my place, I will be very grateful. I will.
Let me tell you this, because I've been in the total of about 5 relationships. I am a relationshipper. I have had long relationships. I am on my second marriage, and it is what it is when it comes to relationships. The same way that you interact and you build your YouTube channel, I think it's great that you're building yourself up and working on self, but also keep that door open. You know what I'm saying? We know that you want to have protection for the kids and everything, but you can get caught up with YouTube and then wake up and realize you ain't had no relationship. Because this hole gets deeper and deeper and deeper. The more you want to grow, the more you want to know. I mean, I remember one time, and this is where my husband had nothing but rights to be like, okay, cut it off. I remember, looking at someone's live for 4 hours. It's like, what? Then I think somebody went live for 6 hours and then 7 hours. And I caught myself watching their live for that time. And he like, because that little, my husband is older. He's from Harlem and he's selfish. Okay. He want his wife. He don't play. He want his wife. So it was like, cut it off. No, I don't want you on YouTube. Like, this is not well, it's not going well. And then being as though I will watch those lives and I'm embedded in these people's lives, I start bringing them people home with me because they're in my heart by now. Like, I'm like, oh my goodness. Like if somebody say, yeah, I don't have milk. I'm like, oh, can I ship them milk? Somebody say it's their birthday. Oh, it's their birthday. I got to send them a birthday present. Oh, family member passed. Oh, we got to pray. Everybody pray. So I started bringing YouTube into my actual life. And it was like, my husband was like, nope. And then every time you turn around, you want to capture moments because they're so special. And you're like, oh my goodness, this is so special to me. And I know somebody else would like to believe that this is special. So you want to record it. And then while you're recording, you're missing that moment. You're missing that moment that's special. And then you got to go and watch it because you couldn't watch it. It's crazy.
Yes. Okay. So yeah, you've made 2 key points to that. I'm gonna go to the chat as soon as so I'm gonna lose my train of thought. Yes. Okay. So I've been blessed to have people in my corner that will say, get off YouTube. You know what I mean? Because I've been on there for too long. And I do understand, where your husband is coming from, because I've said on lives before to where you're on it like you're the whole day. And I think that it is important, as long as you let people know that you're there and you're supporting them, then, because one person is not going to really, depending on the number, really make or break, you know, their ultimate goal. I mean, it can if they're like one person away, but if they're a few people away, as long as you give them that support, then yes. The other thing to that is when you said that you have brought people into your space. I do believe that I can agree with that. Like, you know, someone's birthday, sending them like stickers or money or sending them a card, or if they say that they're struggling. I think for me, it does hit because it's relatable, but I've been learning to like literally scale back. I've been trying to scale back on my YouTube consumption for others, because I feel like I am a great supporter, but I also feel like I think maybe late last year, I have been guilty of supporting more than I've been pouring into my own channel. So that's my issue as well. That's what I'm trying to like put a stronghold on, is to lessen myself. So what I've done is I've created a chart to where I started watching more videos. I still go to people's lives to support them, but I've learned to like, maybe, you know, they need more help with watching like a video or two, as opposed to me actually sitting there with them, you know, for that long duration of time. Unless there's like a special event, unless somebody's like having like a special like event on purpose, and yeah, I'll set aside time for that. But just sitting there not really being productive, or, you know, hey, I understand with your husband. You know what I mean? It's self-control and balance. Going to the chart, I'm sorry, the chat here. Hey, Alexis Aries, how you doing? Yes, Rain said it can be a healthy outlet or a toxic distraction. Yes, I definitely agree with that. Hilda speaking to Hilda. Thank you so much, Denise. She's speaking to Alexis. Candy says she does agree. She said that part. Mimi says, I'm 29 and have dealt with drunks, abuse, mental abuse, and have seen my friends and family go through it. But I gave up altogether with the man. Oh, Mimi, well, you know, one day at a time. You know what I mean? We're, you know, one day at a time.
See, can I say that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Mimi, I'm a good man. Don't you give up, baby. Reach out to me. I'm gonna find you a good man. My husband got some good men that work for him. We're gonna get you a man. I don't want you to give up, and you never bring the baggage into the new relationship. And can I just say this one more thing? She asked how long I've been married. It will be 2 years in February. We've been married. I started my channel in March of this year. So we've been together for 8 years, but we just got married 2 years ago. And we just moved in a week before we got married. We never lived together. So
you got another one. I was like,
but if you might have to pack and go.
Listen, I'm trying to go back home to California.
California. They in California. So me give up. We got you, but like I said, it has this balance, you know what I mean? And the consumption that you bring into your life. I mean, it's anything toxic you bring into your life is going to reflect in your daily, day by day. You know what I'm saying? So this whole relationship in tubing is crazy, because sometimes, I mean, it could be like a World Star effect. You know how World Star, we watch World Star, and you don't even know why you watching World Star. It's like you watching the crash happen, and it's like, damn, I'm just watching it. But you know you should not be watching this.
Oh my God, I forgot about World Star. Oh my God, I forgot all about that. It's like literally when all of these, when you get on a certain platform, everything else goes. Like my Facebook, I'm barely on there. My Instagram, my personal Instagram, I'm really not on there. My YouTube Instagram, I'm trying to be more active on there, because you have this main panel that you're trying to beast through. So it's consuming a lot of your time. Mimi said she gave up. Mimi, we still got hope for you. Don't give up. Don't give up. Just give yourself some time. And like you said, you got to heal from the past so that you go in and have something new. It's not, for me, I've learned, I've had to deal with a lot of issues that our experience that I had, with my children's father. And I had to heal from that. And I had to be okay with it because I don't want to bring that into my next relationship. It's not fair to that new person.
It's not.
It's not fair. Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you this. The Most High makes no mistakes. And another thing is we get ample amount of forgiveness from our Lord. You gotta let go. I done been through more than enough. I can pack about 50 suitcases with junk. You know what I'm saying? I don't give up. I don't give up. And I don't think nobody should give up because you never know what's on the opposite, the end of the tunnel type of deal, the light at the end of the tunnel.
Totally agree. And I think like maybe a month or two ago, I had to say, I'm accepting this right now, but you got to put yourself out there too if you want somebody to see you. You know what I mean? And that's why you guys just start taking care of yourself. Look like you actually, nobody wants anyone that don't take care of themselves. You know what I mean? You got to start taking care of yourself. You got to have yourself put together, not only on the outside, but the inside as well too. Is my mental there? Is my mental capacity capable of being with someone? And I had to, when I did the Vlogmas, about me being single, when I pushed it through, I was like, wait a minute, hold on. Am I ready to be in a relationship? I had to literally ask myself that question. And I was like, I realized that at that time, I wasn't ready.
Okay.
And I'm still like, I'm being honest, I'm about 70% ready, 30% not. Because I've grown to be a little bit selfish with myself and my time. And like, we said, it does take work. How would someone feel being in a relationship with someone that is on this platform and literally like, I think like 80% of my time goes to YouTube. I'm not even going to lie.
That's right. You too.
Yeah. So it's just like, is it fair for that person to get maybe 3% because I still have children and I still have to work? You know what I mean? And I still need to take care of myself. So is it fair for them to get that 3%? So I'm slowly getting ready, but I'm not ready yet. So like I said, y'all may still hear jokes, but I don't think I'm ready just yet. You know what I mean? So, but hey.
I met someone in Costa Rica and I'm uploading a video now. I'm working on it. So they met on Plenty of Fish.
Really?
And they're getting married in June.
Really?
I can see the genuine love between them.
Yeah.
You know where he may be. And the person that you are not going to be the same person in a relationship because you've got a little, that heart, the heart is not a circle.
Yeah.
The heart is like, see my heart?
Right.
It bends.
Yes.
So who you are, just awaken, welcome it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
For whatever is received. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like God ain't gonna put somebody in your life that ain't supposed to be there.
That's very true. Very true. Very true. And fun fact about Plenty of Fish, I forgot I had that app on my phone because YouTube's been a distraction. I had actually looked at it this morning when I woke up. I saw all these alerts and I started clearing out my alerts and I was like, I have so many messages on this app. And it's just like some of them hit me more than once. It's like, hey, are you there? Are you still on here? And I was just like, well, maybe I need to get myself together. Oh, we got some more. Oh, we got a lot of comments. Hold on, let's go to the chat.
Comments.
Yes. So I'm sorry, y'all. We be chatting. So I don't want to y'all, we're not ignoring y'all. So Rania said it can be healthy and a healthy outlet or a toxic distraction. So you need to focus on if you want it to be a healthy outlet or a toxic distraction. Alexa said, hey. Mimi said, well, Mimi, we're encouraging you. Penny said, yes, that happens, and you find yourself on the back burner with your own content. Penny, yes, I can say this. I have a lot of pre-records that I haven't even edited yet. So I put my stuff on the back burner. You did too, Angie?
Yes.
Yes. Because it's nothing wrong with supporting, your YouTube, family. And I think it's great. You need to support them so they can support you back. But if you have stuff that you need to get out there, you need to get it out there. Alexa said, yes, Penny. Oh my God, I agree with you. Got so wrapped up. And your channel does start to lag because you have not put out any content. And Alexa says some people get upset if you don't come or catch every video, like people have lives. Yes, I think that's one thing that a lot of people have forgotten about. They forget that people have lives. So it's more so like, I will catch you when I can. I'm still here to support, but I still have to take care of my home as well too. Like, I can't pour all into somebody else's channel, and I feel I'm trying to pour into mine. So you have to figure out how are you going to balance supporting people. For me, what I do is when people come to my lives, depending on the flow of the chat, what I'll do is, hey, and it's just me. I'll pull up my phone, got them running. I'll pull up my kids' tablets on 2 other people, got them running. So by the end, I'll still support them while I'm supporting me, and they got support from me too. Or if I can't do it, I'll make a list of folks, and then I'll go back and watch their videos and say, hey, I'm here showing some love. So how do you manage your support, Angie?
So this is how I manage my support. This is my book. Every day, I'm just always making notation. You see my little logo on there. So I
think you froze.
make notation. Okay, I'm back.
Okay. Yes.
So I just try to make notation. If I can't do anything, if I can't watch videos because I'm doing a lot, I'll definitely try to catch everybody's community. What's wrong? What happened?
I spilled the water all over myself. This expensive water. What is that? I was trying to pour it. I try to be ready, but I always have stuff ready and I don't never drink it. But yeah, this is expensive water. Okay, go ahead.
No, if I don't check your videos out all the time, I'm definitely on your community wall because it pops up. It's easier to be on someone's community wall compared to watching their videos. But I try to watch people's videos because, like I said, I feel like I'm supporting you, you supporting me. It should just be reciprocated. That's the way I feel,
Yeah. I feel like I agree with that. Also, I think that a lot of for us like new YouTubers, no one really tells us how to really YouTube as a new YouTuber. So you make the mistake of spending more time on other people's, which is, if that's what you want to do, that's fine. But if you're trying to grow your channel, you need to pour into that. And then you have other YouTubes who've done their homework. Me, I didn't do my homework before I came on this platform. I did a little bit, but I didn't do enough. You know what I mean? I'm learning now. And then you got other YouTubers who have made it, great for them, and they don't support other YouTubers.
Like we have Candy in the She's a bigger tuber. We got
Mhm.
and just Teresa. She's a big tuber too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And to my understanding, both of them are married. We got I am
Mhm.
kind. She's a bigger tuber.
Yep.
I mean, and I'm just being honest
Uh-huh.
to
Yep.
us.
Yep.
Now, we ain't gonna say they not the lovely teas and all of them, but they are big tubers. How
Yes.
do and maybe they can tell us in the chat. How do y'all get along with your partners in YouTubing? Do y'all have a time frame that y'all can only YouTube? Because that's where I'm at. I got a time frame that I can only YouTube. Do your partners complain a lot? Like, you know what I mean? You guys are two big tubers. You are a big tuber to us. I am content.
Yes. Yes, they are. And while they're answering, I'm gonna read through the chat. Make sure we got some more comments. Let's see here. I am content says a lot of times we want things we aren't even prepared for. Fortunately, things happen when they're supposed to. I agree with that. Mimi says, I have a friend I do, but everything I've been through with the man, I'm just not interested. Altogether, I'm just done. Mimi, yeah, you have to give yourself some time to go through, and heal. You have to heal. Make sure you heal. And Alexis says, right, it's not sure. It's right, for sure. A balance, I have set up a timer because I need to get off my laptop. Yes, that's very true. Pandy said, right, content. Rain said a typo. So I'm just reading out the comments. Mimi said, I was dealing with a man who had a family started, but he claimed that he was single. I realized I was wrong, just like him, but I love this man so deep. But he loved other women. You know what, Mimi? It's okay. It's a lot of women out here, a lot of us that fell in love with someone that was not honest, misled us, and unfortunately, we have fell in love with that person, and you can't help how you feel, but you realize that it's not right. And
Mimi, can you answer? I mean to cut you off, TT, because
fine.
and I am content did answer the question, but Mimi, let me ask you something. Have you? I guess you have indulged in polygamy and didn't know you indulged in polygamy. It's okay because I'm Muslim, so I understand the whole polygamy situation. But when you write these things in the chat, you live these things in your life. So you have to pour out some good energy. Good energy to people, to yourself, good energy, good vibes. I know you want to tell us your story, but I want you to connect with me. Mimi, go ahead and if you can come over to my channel, go to my Instagram and hit me up. Let's talk. You know what I mean? But I wanted to hit Pandy says, look at hers. Can you highlight her answer her question? Her answer.
I know I'm slow. Hold on, let me see. Let me see how I do this. Hold on, wait. Let me. Hold on, wait. Let me see. Did it? Wait, I am content. Wait. I did it.
You did it, girl. You did it. You did it. Oh. Look at that. Candy said it's challenging. Okay. Yeah.
It's challenging, but we must do it. Otherwise, our challenge suffers. I make lots of notes and give people when I can. Yes.
Yeah.
I agree.
But
I agree.
It's going to drop them. How do you have it? And you on Friday dropped the link, right? Am I correct?
Yes, she is. And she works too.
She works.
And she's a mother and a wife. Yes. Yes. I just want to know. Okay, Penny, please tell us. Please tell us. Yes. I ain't content. I try to only create content when my wife is at work. I try not to allow it to take away my time from my life if all possible. I am content. Listen, your content is legit. I don't know how you do all of this.
I have no idea.
What I mean? Because you be on it, for real.
Yeah.
Like you really be on it, for real. Mimi said, okay. Sometimes I log off and give it to my husband and family undivided attention. Otherwise, he's on what?
Pandy,
Denise, she said, mine too. Mine too.
you are my the struggle. This
Yes.
is live talking. He's talking about how to develop relationships while you are a tuba.
Yes. I'm gonna leave that up for us. I'm gonna leave panties up for a second, and I'm gonna go back to I am content because this is great advice. This is great advice for us. You have to log off, even if not for just anybody else. You got to do it for yourself, which leads into our next topic. Let's see here. We got a couple more things, so I'm just trying to make sure I didn't miss anybody in the chat. Making sure I didn't miss anybody. I love it. I'm all here for it. I'm all here for it. Okay, so Angie, do you consider yourself a vlogger or a streamer?
I'm a tuba. I'm too old to know the difference. Sometimes I go live pending Wi-Fi, thank you Wi-Fi. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Sometimes I'm streaming, sometimes I'm just uploading. So I'm a tuba.
She said she is. So correct me if I'm wrong, but I understand a vlogger is someone that picks up the camera and just records their whole daily life. And then a streamer is what a lot of us do. We get up and we'll just stream, like we'll go live. So I do both. I feel like I got to use it. I'm a tuba. I got to. I need to. Mimi, Angie's actually, what's your IG? Find her Angie Poo on IG. Angie Poo 215 on IG. But I'm gonna put this back up here. So the next one is, how do you balance, or where do you find balance, Angie? What do you do to balance yourself out?
Okay, so you know how like y'all. Now I'm gonna just go ahead. Now, TT, you can just wheel me back in because I'll get a little far. Okay, so you will me back.
It's your show, too. You fine. It's your show.
Okay, so what happened was, so if somebody plans a live that I'm trying to get to, like let's say just Teresa's having a live tonight. So you gotta do the dinner, which gotta cook dinner, and then you gotta do the how do you and cook dinner and Patty, you still be having your hair done. Like, how do you do everything?
Her hair be laid. When I say laid, like, where did this happen? Like, her hair be laid. Like, when I say laid, like, you can't tell her nothing. Shout out to Penny. Penny don't play. When she get on that camera, she put together. Her hair be laid. On mute. You on mute.
She be putting it together. I don't know how old Pandy is. I might be a little older than her, but her number one cheerleader, even Boss Life, they be like, how do they do it? How, TT, how do you do it? I am a housewife. I'm a mother by the phone and the video chat. You got young children. You on live. You doing your videos. You making your channel. You creating content. I applaud y'all.
Thank you. Well, okay. I know that was rhetorical, but I'll still answer it. Okay, so it does get rough sometimes, but this is what I've learned. Have content in your chambers to where you can't push it out. For me, honestly, I don't upload as much as I want to. I went very hard on Vlogmas. Like, I pumped out those videos. I'm surprised that I actually did it. First year being a YouTuber and doing Vlogmas, this was like crazy for me. But what I've learned for me, what works for me is right now I'm doing shorter videos. And sometimes I record more than one video one day. And I've also learned to split videos up. That's my secret right now. Now, I also learned that I have to balance my time because usually Monday through Friday, my children sleep a little bit later, but I still wake them up because I'm not trying to deal with that mess at nighttime. But I like to do things early in the morning when they're asleep. Like, for instance, as you know, my daughter woke up early and I'm just looking like, what is going on? We know why. So sometimes I'll have my sister to help me as well. I'm very prideful. I don't like to ask for help. That's just me. But I like for now, for instance, like my daughter woke up. My daughter is 4. She's capable of being, in her room, but I like to see what's going on type of deal. So she's in my sister's room right now. And then my son is still asleep. He gonna wake up real soon. I know you know him. But I also try to make sure, even when I go live, I try to go live on my lunch break because my lunch break is when they're asleep. And I usually go on lunch an hour before I get off of work. So that's what works for me. Now, there are some cases to where they ain't feeling their nap time and I can't go live. That's another reason why I try not to schedule my lives as often, because I don't want to let down, my viewers. But for me, I try to make sure that I still show, my content, but I still balance life. Like for me, I've learned that I cannot pour from an empty cup. And I've done that so many times to where I've experienced major burnout. Um, I do want my channel to go, you know, of course, to really just flourish out there. But I'm still in the learning. I'm still being seasoned right now. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm doing. It's just working for right now. Just trying to tire my kids out before I get on live. And a Penny said, "Now all the time you'll catch me in a bonnet or a wild afro." And yeah, see, And so, what do you So, what's your take on that, Angie?
Yo, she put that on private. Never.
Listen, it's been so many times where I wanted to go on my bonnet, but if I do that, I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm just letting y'all know.
I need that link too. Andy, you tell a story. Stop telling stories on Saturdays.
Oh my God. Yes, Pandy. Okay, Pandy, while you here, we need to know where you get your bob from. Because I need a live unit. Because these braids coming out soon. I need a live these braids they gotta come out. It's time. It's been time. So Angie, do you have advice for people that are trying to balance their time, their personal life with their YouTube, especially if they're trying to build their business or their brand on this platform?
Well, like I said, I'm new. Coming March will make me 1 year. So I'm new. But I say be careful. Like it's a lot going on the tuba. It's a lot going on the tuba. And like I said, don't I'm kind of stunned for words right now because it's like you may perceive some things to be like this and it's not. Like I watched someone do a video and they did a live video through their house. And it was like, oh wow, they got a really nice house. And then at the end it was like, oh, by the way, this is me wishing this was my house. What? I sat here for 45 minutes and watched you go room to room and tell me this is your house. And then all the while, it wasn't your house. It was an illusion. So with YouTube, take it for what it's worth. You know what I mean? I'm learning how to shut down. I'm learning how to those intimate moments be into the moment and not allow We get one life, and we have to enjoy it. And with this YouTube, it's a hit and miss. We are all here for a purpose. We're here to either make a supplemental income. We're here to just because we want to talk and we need some people to listen or relate. We all here for some reason, but don't get caught up into your reasonings. Now I'm gonna be quiet.
Well, no, this is going into my next question. Patty said the link is in the description of the video. Okay, Patty, we're gonna be on that description like real ASAP. So Angie, I want to everybody, I want to say thank y'all so much for supporting me. We definitely appreciate y'all so much. Angie, I want to spend a little some time with you. I want to know, how are you doing? How are you feeling? You know, what's going on? You know what I mean? I just want to know how are you doing?
So I feel like this live is about relationships in the two book. So we can do another live about how I'm doing, because I have apparently I'm learning. I became an aunt. Well, excuse me.
Okay.
Apparently I am doing. We can talk about this in another live. I just want to say that I am learning more than a little bit about herbs and the holistic life. So I'm in a whole new journey in my life with this, but we can talk about that later. We can do another live. You got me.
Okay, yeah, I just wanted to check in, make sure, I like to, make sure that you're doing good. Usually I do it in the front end, but we had to get the chat going. But I wanted to make sure that I set some time aside to check on you, make sure that you're doing good. You look great.
I'm losing a lot of weight. This plant-based eating has made me lose a lot of weight.
Mm-hmm.
And I was also like, this white food, let it go. I don't eat dairy. I don't eat meat. I don't eat nothing white. So rice, none of pasta, none of that. Milk, none of that. My whole life is plant-based now.
Yeah, it's just kind of, for me, I did the Daniel's fast before. It was really interesting. So I did it for a month. I saw a lot of results, but I did it for a month. So yeah, like I said, I just wanted to, set some time aside to check on you. And Pandy said, if I wear a bonnet or a hair wrap, I would try to fix my face at least. Pandy, yeah, I'm trying so hard to get myself together. So I will definitely make sure, Pandy, that I'm gonna give me something now. I don't know how to apply the units. It's gonna be right here. It's gonna be right here. But I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. All right. I want to make sure that we're going through all the chats, y'all. Make sure you go, if you can, support Just Teresa at her party today. Even if you can't, just go and just say hello. Right. She got monetized. She worked so hard on this. I appreciate Boss Lady Denise. She's at work right now, but she's in the chat as well too. Thank you so much. I Am Content gave some really great information. Pandy did as well too. Because what I can say is that I do look up to you all as well. Because you all started before me, and of course you too, because y'all started before me. So I do appreciate the advice that you give me as well. And I don't take it lightly, because with balancing in YouTube, you sometimes don't get that information from, other people. A lot of people don't like to share,
Weird codes. And if we share something, like when I said, hey, let's do such, it's like, why would I give it to you when I can do it myself?
Yeah. And that I ran into some similar situations with that, but I really don't let people tell me, you know what I mean? And it's like a lot of the stuff you can actually find out on social media, but it's like That's all noises in your family. Where's your support system? If I can't come to you, then I'm not considering you being in my support system. You know what I mean? We'll just have that undisclosed. I'll come watch the channel, you watch the channel, and that's it. But as far as being in my family, it ain't gonna work for me. I'm going into this year with and it's biological family and people who are my YouTube family. I'm going in this year. I have gone into this year. I'm supporting those that support me. Number one, I am going to pour more into myself this year. Last year was my year of getting prepared. This year is my year of push. I made realistic goals for myself, and I know that I can achieve these goals, but it is going to fall on me. And as long as I make sure that my family is secure and good, as long as I communicate with my family, I'll be good. If my partner, wherever that partner is at, come into my life, I'll make sure that I'm ready and prepared. And that's what I Am Content said as well too. You got to be prepared, and I do agree with that. Be prepared. I have to get prepared. Yes, get prepared. Get prepared. But I'm also making sure. Thank you, Boss Lady Denise. She dropped your link. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. She's working too right now. So thank you so much. I have to also make sure that the content that I put out there is going to be pleasing to me. So where I'll be okay with releasing it. So I'm still learning as well too. So you have I know where.
I didn't hear you.
Oh, I said, do you want to piggyback on family relationships in your YouTube?
Okay, so with my YouTube is, um, I just go with the flow. Like I am an open book because I'm way too old to be like censoring things. I do only allow you to see what I want you to see, but from the same perspective, I'm having fun. I am having fun. Okay, I done raised my kids. I done raised plenty of people kids. I'm raising my grandkids. If I want to go jump in the ocean naked, that's my prerogative. That's the way I feel now. I'm grown. This year, I'm just like not taking advantage of my life. I'm not. Every day is a celebration. Every single day. We're going to keep it moving. We're going to make it perfect. We're going to make it right. If the beans are cooked, because, these beans, oh gosh, they have a horrible smell. But these beans are cooked. If they don't come out right, then it is what it is. I'm not going to be like, oh my gosh, my beans didn't come out right. No. We're going to live life to its fullest. We're going to have some fun doing it. And when I say I love love, I love love. And also, any money that I make off my YouTube channel, I invest it, and that's going towards my legacy. Right now, if you go to my channel, you see some new stock information updated. Go buy some stocks. Invest in some stocks. Get some money for your legacy. And that's all I got to say.
Hey, that's words of the wise. Words of the wise. And I appreciate it. Candy said, my YouTube experience last year has made me very guarded, which I do understand. I take time to getting to know people on this platform. Yes, very important. It's tough because she's very friendly by nature. I am too.
Yeah.
I am definitely. I'm friendly, but
it's like
yes. Yeah, exactly. You have to. Yeah. So these are good points, and I appreciate all y'all putting feedback in the chat. Because I'm learning, and other people who are looking, who were in the bushes earlier, are learning as well too. So, thank you, Candy said I'm doing a good job. Thank you, thank you so much. Thank you. So, we are at our hour, you all. If you all have any questions to ask, feel free to ask. We'll hang around for like another minute or so, but I do want to say I appreciate everyone that got on with us. It was my first time getting on early. My very first time. And actually, I love it because I wanted to have a really great conversation, and I feel like you get the most out of people as well in the mornings too. So that was my goal, and I really appreciate y'all so much. I'm just gonna comb through the chat to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Angie, if you wanted to share anything, let me know while I'm reading through the chat. Feel free.
No, I agree. I think you did awesome. Of course, we got all of our love hearts in the chat. They always very supportive ladies, very gorgeous, sweet. Just Teresa going to teach us all kinds of 1-minute meals. Like I'll be like, how she do that? I mean, look, these women are amazing to me. You know what I mean? I am a small tuba. I am a new tuba. And I enjoy every last one of these ladies. And I also enjoy you, TT.
Oh, I definitely appreciate it as well too. Rain, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to overlook your comment. She made a good point. Rain said we have to be sure to not neglect people in our lives while building people we don't know. So
my husband, he is rebuilding the whole damn island. And he's at high demand. And I try to put emphasis on, like, you're growing different businesses. I'm growing my channel. You know what I mean? And the way that he have tons of patience for them people. He knows the inches to the concrete to the wall. He know all that stuff. I don't know none of that stuff. And with my channel, like when you on YouTube, you have to watch videos of do's and do nots. You have to go through the bumps and the bruises to find out what niche, what area do you fit, because so many areas. You got the conscious community, you got the beef sector, you got this sector, you got that sector. You got to find your niche. You got to find what you like and things like. And I always tell him that, and I'm like, and slowly but surely he's learning and he's seeing that it's kind of like the same kind of business. I'm building a business. I'm building a brand. This is my tuba, is my business. It's my brand.
I totally agree. And that is what that's what I say every time I go in my chat. And I feel like it's very good to set expectations for yourself, and also even little thing when you're when I go live, it's like I set my tone and my expectations when I go live as well too, because you are who you attract. Me, I like to have fun, but I take my platform very serious. Some things it ain't for me. You know what I mean? So, and I'm respecting my business and my brand, and I want others to respect me as well too. And you have to really demand that respect, because if you don't take yourself serious, no one else will.
But anything that take you away from your children, your partner, and everything, it has to be worth it. Like, you know what I mean? It has to be worth it. So with that being said, like I said, I salute every last one of you ladies, every last one of them, because I see you. I've seen the growth in you, and you have done nothing but encourage me to better myself in this tuba.
We gonna say tuba. Well, we got nothing but love for everybody in the chat. Definitely appreciate you, Angie Pooh, for giving me your time and undivided attention. I really, really appreciate you so much. And thank you so much for, asking me to do this with you. I was like, me? I was just like, yes, of course. So I really appreciate you so much. And again, I think I spoke to everybody in this chat. If I didn't, please forgive me. I scrolled through it. So we really appreciate you, Angie Pooh, for coming through. Like I said, we get ready to party in 2 months. And Angie Pooh, yes, Angie Pooh, you're doing an amazing job. it is really a great feeling because I get a lot of motivation from you as well too. So don't think it's one-sided. I really appreciate you so much. So, but of course, yes. So Candy said Angie Pooh, you're doing an amazing job as well. I know I came late, but great conversation. Angie Pooh, we didn't even know you was late. We see that's what happens when you fall in line and support. You don't even know because you kept up with it. So it's totally fine. But thank y'all so much. We are getting ready to go enjoy our Saturday. I hope everybody has a great weekend. We will see y'all sometime soon. Angie Pooh, I hope that you want to do this with me again. Okay. And if anybody else wants to hit me up on IG to come on my platform, feel free. It's really TT really. And thank y'all so much. Thank you so much to my mods for helping me out, dropping links. I appreciate y'all so much. We'll see you at Jess Teresa's party tonight. Bye y'all. Hey y'all, thanks so much for coming back to my channel. This is really TT, and I have a special guest. We have Drake from Everything Culture Podcast. Let's go ahead and welcome Drake out here onto my platform. Y'all seen him before doing game night, but Drake, go ahead and talk about your channel, your business.
Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Happy Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day. I am Mr. D713 or Drake with Everything Culture Podcast. I always say we're the podcast with a purpose. Started this podcast almost 2 years ago with my best friend. And, the purpose of the podcast is to try to get to know each other so we can love each other. Actually, the mission of our podcast come from the words of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., and those words are, he believed that men hate each other because they fear each other. They fear each other because they don't know each other. And they don't know each other because of miscommunication, because of segregation. So we built a platform built off the pillars of respect, communication, consistency. Once again, so if we get to know each other, perhaps we can love each other. So we bring different guests on each episode. We try to get them know them on a little bit of a personal level. Then we put a panel together when we do a topic, and we have a discussion about certain topics, depending from faith to religion to food to the way we dress to how you vote for financial reasons, whatever the case may be, because everything that we live in, everything we have is a culture at the end of the day.
Thank you so much for that. And yes, you are correct. We do want to say happy birthday to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. He has really paved the way for a lot of us.
It's not happy birthday. It's his day. His birthday was on the 15th.
Yeah, on the 15th, right. Yeah, we always get that. Yeah, because we reserved that the following Monday. You are right. His birthday was on the 15th. Some of us missed it. I don't know why I forgot to put it on his actual birthday. I'm just always used to doing it the day that he's been recognized on. But you are totally right. So we still gonna celebrate. But it is Dr. Martin Luther King Day. So bingo. Exactly. So I invite you to come up here to talk about a few things. And there's a lot of things that we are going to be talking about. Y'all stay tuned because for the month of February, we are bringing the heat. We ain't playing around for February. We got some things that we are working on. We are super excited. So make sure y'all stay tuned. Also, did you want to let them know how they can contact you or when you go live and things of that nature?
Absolutely. Thank you. So, of course, you can find us on YouTube at Everything Culture. You can find us on Instagram and Facebook at Everything Culture as well. You can find us on Twitter at EveryTHG Culture. And you can Google us and just go to our website at www.everythingculture.com. We are going through some changes right now. We're switching over from GoDaddy to Wix, so bear with us. And on Sunday, so we will release episodes, not this Monday because it's a holiday. We do support holidays. So we release episodes at least once a week. We have a Makings of You, and we have a topic episode. Then on Sunday, we come back for a recap, which we call our Sunday Night Happy Hour. And we just have a good conversation about the previous episode, as well as doing a recap of what's happening in the week. And yeah, so we love to have you there. We go live on Facebook and YouTube. We did our first giveaway of 2021. And actually, it was your sister is the one that won it. Rachel. And we're going to be doing another giveaway on our anniversary date on the 22nd of February. So we're so excited. And, and one thing you just said about February, every year since we've been doing this, even before we started, every single day I do a Black History fact. And it's a detail about either a person, an event, an invention, something that we're going to go specific. Every day is Black History to me, but we make sure we're going to recognize every single day in February. So I'm happy with this. I love the collaboration for it.
Yes, most definitely. So y'all be on the lookout for that.
Work.
Yes, it's gonna be some work. We gonna try to pull up people that don't nobody even really know about.
Absolutely.
So that's gonna be our goal. So I'm all here for it. All right. So we got 2 topics we're going to touch upon today. The first topic, y'all know, it's tax season. It's how it goes in tax season. You see everybody get a new car, everybody buy all this designer gear. I mean, what you do with your money is your choice, of course. But we want to touch up on why is it so hard for people to save money that is in their accounts.
Man, so it's a mentality. First and foremost, and these are my opinions. Okay, this everyone's perspective may be different, but from my experience when I was, being younger and how I was raised and how I saw many other people I know as family as well as friends would do with their money, it seemed like a mentality or a cycle or culture to say, at times that if I got it, I'm gonna spend it. I remember listening to songs that tell you, hey. What was it? Big Thomas. I'm still fly. Paying my rent, but all my money spent. Okay,
got everything my mama named.
Yeah, it's ingrained in many of us, and it's kind of to that point where you don't understand the repercussions of it. Sometimes, I've seen it. Like when you just said with the tax, the income tax check. I haven't got one of those refund checks in about 6 years. So I'm like, hey, when you live on a different side, I don't vote for Republican. But I'm like, I ain't thought about it. But I'm like, but it's one of those situations where I see like, hey, man, you should put that money away. I can understand if you need it. But I have a he's 23, I believe. My mentee is 23 years old, okay? Been in his life since he was 11. And he hit me up yesterday or the day before, like, how long does it take to get your refund check back? He's trying to buy a vehicle and car, and he haven't even got the check yet. He's already spent the money, but that's normal though. And I'm trying to break that. I'm trying to get him out that cycle mind, like, hey, you should never count your chickens before they hatch. Okay. I used to hear that all the time. It started from my grandfather, and we actually had chickens in our house growing up. And so it made so much sense to me as a child. And I remember he was big on saving money. He didn't support banks. He had a different mindset, but I didn't say everything he did was correct, but he was big on don't spend all your money. Like, have you ever been a kid and when your grandparents or your family member give you like $5 to $20, like, hey, don't spend this all in one place, save your money. And they give it to all the other kids. And sometimes they tell them, don't tell nobody else, but everybody getting the money so they don't share. All these things are kind of taught to us at a young age. I don't think it stuck with everyone though. I know it didn't stick with everyone. For instance, my brother, he get that money. You ever heard the term, it's burning your pocket?
Yes, I got money burning in my pocket. Burning in my pocket.
I gotta get it out. I gotta spend it. I was one of those kids like, okay, I'm gonna put this to the side. You know, I'm gonna be sweet. I'm gonna be a little nice. You know, and I'm gonna try to put it aside. And the question you asked me why it's so hard, because it's once again it's ingrained. So when people see it, they got to spend it. I think if we can break that and like really keen on, because I do the same thing with my nephews and nieces. I do the exact same thing. I used to have them come down. I say, okay, we can y'all got this amount of money right here. I give y'all $100 a day. All right. So what we gonna do with it? You know, we can go chill and hang, or you wanna save it, and we can cook something, or we can go out to eat somewhere. One of them, and I love, like, I hope, and he knows this. I tell him this all the time. I don't run from these. They young adults almost now. You know, they teenagers. All right, and I don't baby these boys or the girls. And it was like he's not the hardest worker. Okay, he's the one that want to stay up late. He's the one that want to wake up at 11 o'clock, and then he want to do the most. Okay, he want to go out there. He want to do this. He want to eat out. And I'm like, hey, Junior, man. Well, you working backwards, but I don't shame him for it. But I'm letting him know at the end of the trip, these other kids gonna have was $700 to take home. You gonna have 40, you know. And I try to explain that to him, like, do you see the difference? And I hopefully he sees it and understands it, because they come from, but I know even the other boys, they come from they just see that from me for a week, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But when they go back to home or their environment, what they see, they may see something completely different. I've worked at pawn shops, okay? I've worked at Rent-A-Center. I've worked at places like it was like not cricket, but it was like an internet spot for cricket. It was like green. It was like very low budget cricket. It was very cheap Wi-Fi, very cheap. I was like, you might as well have nothing, you know.
Oh,
but
it was like what, $7 a month or something?
Yeah.
Do they even still have that anymore?
No, like, because
I think so many people signed up they couldn't keep up with the demand, and I heard their service was horrible.
Yes, because it's because I'm telling you, I'm not the biggest tech guru or anything of that nature, but I'm like, this not even enough to run my one app on my phone. How you think it's gonna run my whole household? But they know they're signing up for this, but they don't understand how bad it is. That's how with Rent-A-Center, when you sign up for Rent-A-Center, I remember this is me being 19. I'm like 19, 20. I'm like, wait, this is 300%. How am I paying 300%? Like, no doubt, nothing is going to be.
You don't pay within the 90 days.
If you don't pay within the 90 days, thank you. And I'm like, dang. And I try to excuse me. I don't know if I told the story before, but did I share the story when I worked at the pawn shop and I got cursed out by one of my aunt's friends?
Really?
Oh my goodness. TT, listen to me. TT. Okay. Hope I'm not taking up too much time about it. Am I making sense about this when I'm talking about?
Yes. You're good.
So once again, that cycle has to break. I don't know if it's ingrained in us, but it has to break. Just like child abuse.
Tell the story.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to say, because this woman was older. This woman was like in her 60s and she did this to me. Okay.
Okay, be good on time.
All right. So working in a pawn shop. Okay. This is right off Gentry Parkway, Tyler, Texas, Cash America. All right. One of the best pawn shops, I would say. And I'm not knocking pawn shops because it's a good spot, but this particular time, a lot of people in my neighborhood would come in. Okay. Tyler's not a big spot. And this one particular woman, I knew her because I remember she came over to my house before. My aunt used to have parties, like spades parties and things. They play cards, they drink.
Teaching me on spades.
Hey, I'm here for you. That's how I had to learn. Okay. I used to be the little bartender and all that, making sure they good. I'm good with elderly folks. I make a good relationship with them. If you listen, you learn something. So I remember she came to the pawn shop. She used to come in frequently. And I remember one particular time she had to come in every Friday, because the way pawn shops make their money is when you pawn something. Let's say if you pawn a $1,000 necklace, okay, they say, okay, you can get up to $800 for this necklace. All right. So if you can't get, what? I want the whole 800, but if you take the old 800, you got to pay 900 back to get it out. Okay. But if you just say, okay, I want 200 for the necklace, you only have to pay maybe 220. Let's just say that. I'm just tossing out numbers. But the way, if you like, okay, if you take the 8, you can't pay it all back. You can't pay that 900 back. Okay, well, you want to extend the pawn. So you pay like $20 a week, until you can get all the money back. You got to pay the pawn up and come to completion. You got to pay the interest rate off before you get it back. So by them extending the pawn, that's how they continue to make money. This woman has extended her pawn for like 2 years. Okay. She done pawned her mama rings, her mama earrings, her mama like all her mama jewelry. Her mama was like in the bed, elderly woman, but she was like, it meant something to her though. She had a sentimental attachment to it. It didn't mean that much, but it meant something to her at the end of the day.
Hey, bitch. Okay, time out. So 2 years, and she paid that off like how many times over?
Once again, but we'll come back to it, because not only is it ingrained in us, but you have to teach financial literacy to ourselves and state. But this is okay. That's what I'm getting at. Because you understand it. I understood how it worked at the age of 19.
I'm gonna tell you why I understand it real quick. I got a shark loan before. I didn't know it was a shark loan. When I was bad at managing my money, when I was in my 20s, and the interest rate was 99%. So proceed, but I get it now. Yes,
I love you use was. Okay, go ahead.
No, go ahead with your story. So she found her mother.
Trust me, I'm gonna continue.
Okay.
I saw she came in one Friday, and one of my coworkers managed her, and she was crying. She was hurt. She was teared up. One thing about Brandon, Mr. D713, Drake, I can't see black people cry. I'm about to cry just thinking about it. It's just something like my attachment to it just tears me apart. Okay, and I'm saying like, oh my God, I gotta help her. So I knew she come in on every Friday. I made sure my schedule, I was working this Friday. What I'm gonna do, I got this all planned out. I'm gonna help her out. Okay. So I'm gonna call her Miss Jones. So Miss Jones come in. My coworker, she went around shopping a little bit. Not only she shopping, she putting stuff on layaway while she got stuff in pawn. So she paying on a little bit on layaway, and she paying a little bit on the stuff she got stuff in pawn. She don't have possession of any of these things, but she's paying on all these things. You know what I mean? So all in all, going into it, I said, Miss Jones, come over here. I check her out. Miss Jones, okay, hey, I see that you've been paying on this pawn right here. I know you haven't, whatever the case may be. How about this? I'm going to extend your pawn. You pay this. I'm gonna move this around, and I'm gonna extend your pawn for like another 3 weeks, so you can pay this, and you get this one ring out. Then you can get the other ring out. So you just start getting your stuff out. You know what I mean? Smart, right? You have somebody at the table, baby. You got somebody here to help you.
Right.
This black woman that knew me, knew my aunt, knew my family, cussed me the F out at my job, made a scene. I'm talking about customers turning around, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm about to get fired. She's like, don't tell me how to spend my money, you little so you don't know nothing about me. You don't know nothing about me. I'm like, ma'am, I'm trying to help you. We know each other. What is wrong with you? She was like frantic. I can't believe he tried to tell me how to manage my money. This, and that. And I'm like, I wanted to say, I'm like, so
I'm cringing right now. Like,
this is the truth. My manager, which was a white guy, I cannot think his name right now, Stan or something. Cool dude though. I remember he pulled me to the back, and I like, oh my God, this is I needed a job. I said I was getting ready to go. I was in junior college. I like, man, I need this job. I have my little extra spending money. But I was a little nervous. He like, never been in trade. Like, Brandon, you're a good guy. You're a really good kid, man. You have a big heart. We love that about you. Don't stop that. But you can't help everybody. You cannot help everybody. Some people just go waste their money. If they're not going to be spending it here, they're going to be spending it somewhere else. And he said, why not give it to me, baby? I'll take it. And I'm like, but that was my first time. That was my first time hearing that. I heard that 2 more times by different managers, the places I work with. There was a white man, and I heard 2 black men say the same thing. And it was just like, and I see it happening. I mean, I see it happen. And I know it's not everyone. That's why I say I won't say all black people. I would never say that. I would, but all people, not because it was some white people coming to that pawn shop dealing with it. Oh my God, I could give you story, but it happens to people that come from poverty. It's a trap. Okay, it is a setup. It is a system. You have to break that system, but that mentality is systematic. When you get to that point where you see cash, you got to spend it, you got to buy some lavish. Oh my God, it's hard, and it's. I worked in social work. I saw one of the main things you did when I worked at CPS. When families have a family plan of service, is for them to maintain 6 months of 6 months of, oh my gosh, stable living arrangements. So
Okay.
they be in the same place for 6 months, having a 6 month lease, and 6 months of income, or some type of income. You could be from a check that you're working, can get SSI, or it can even be from you being in college getting some type of check refund check.
Right.
All those things is fine, but you need to show that you can stay in one place and pay your bills and got income. You know how to be a quote unquote responsible adult. That is a requirement to get your kids back.
Really?
It's not up here in Washington, but in Texas, you had to show those two things. Either you could be in a transition living facility, but you still took the time out and try to find stability for yourself, and your kids. So if you because their mindset is, if you can't take care of yourself, how you gonna take care of your kids?
Yeah. How you gonna take care of that? I do. I wish that we had classes that were set to give us financial literacy or understanding the good quality of dollar and bills. We're gonna go to the chat real quick. Hey Rachel, thanks for coming in. Hey Tyrone. Hey Iron Contact. Sugar Britches, thanks for coming in. We appreciate y'all. Tanya and Denise, thank y'all so much. I see y'all in the chat. Thank y'all so much for supporting us. We definitely appreciate you so much as well. We have Drake from Everything Culture in here. Talking about right now, we're talking about why it's so hard for people to save money that's in their accounts. And he was just giving us some information and sharing with us, his experiences. And, I've had my issues before with check cashing. Like I said, when I was younger, had I known that I didn't have to get a check cash advance, that's hard to get out of. Because I had 7 at one time. I was younger. But here's the thing. Hey, I'm being honest. I was younger.
We grow.
It all started with a light bill. My hours that got cut at work. Had I not known that I could have just called the company and said, hey, I need an extension, I would have never been in that predicament, ever. Never, ever, ever, ever. But I do see where it is hard for folks. They want furniture, or they want things for their house, which is not a problem. But it's like you said, them going to Aaron's Furniture. You can go get you a futon for $99 from Walmart and a dish set from the Dollar Tree until you're able to afford, till you're able to save. That's
where the money resides. The money resides with you. It really does. You should be the place. You should be the place where the money resides. Man. When you said right there, I worked at Renaissance. I saw the ins and outs. But I knew about the 3-month policy too. And I was like, man, I have my money already set up. Same thing with building credit. All these things is benefit. It feels good when you can have this money that you can go lean back on. Yeah. I started doing this at the age of 17, 18. And once again, I'm one of these people that I have to lead by example. I absolutely have to lead by example. If I can't do it, how I'm expect you to do it. Okay.
Right.
I had this thing. It's crazy that I say that. I had this method where my cousin, that he does not have the best spending habits, and I remember I told his daughter, oh my gosh, she's gonna graduate this year. That's crazy. But I remember telling her that I keep this jar of money. I still do it. I got it somewhere in my spot right here. Okay.
Don't tell us where you got it. No.
I used to keep this, like a gallon, like
the big old right.
Me at 18, I used to just throw a little change in it. Then I started throwing dollars in it. Okay. And I just keep filling that up. I used to have to fill up, and I do this whole year. You know what? That's the money I used to go and spend for my birthday every year. when it got to a point I was having $2,000 to spend whatever I want, that's just free rent. That's outside of my checking. That's outside of my savings. I had a credit union account. I still have a credit union account. I got 2 credit union accounts.
Me too, y'all. If you ain't got no credit union, go get one now.
And check
Go
out
get a credit union. Totally different from an actual bank.
Yes, absolutely. Treat you better. Way to build credit. But these are things I was taught. I wasn't taught everything, but I started. You know what? I started splitting my checks up because that mindset of seeing money for some time is hard. When you see money, once again, that mindset, I got it, so I can spend it. I don't even know how much is in my credit union account. I don't look. I don't know. I don't know how much is in. I have a bank account for everything culture. I'm trying to set up when people can donate to it. I don't want to look. I want to give people credit, but I don't want to look. I don't want to see it. I just want to know this is the money I'm spending. This is it. I'm gonna use that. I can compare it to food. If you like, I can do that. If, for instance, I can go all day, every day without eating a cupcake if I don't see that cupcake. But once I see that cupcake and that cupcake is right in front of me, like boom, that temptation is gonna be hard.
Yep, that's true. Sugar Bridget, she said, Rachel said discipline. Sugar Bridget said yes to the credit union. Yes.
I mean, big time. And know how to put money where, once again, you don't see it. If that's you say, if you see that money, that may be an issue. Burning your pocket, once again, it goes back to when we were kids. It comes from the quote that Missy, I hate to say this, one my wife's grandmother, which is my grandmother, but she used to say, messy little boys and girls become messy messy men and women. That mindset doesn't change just because they age at times. So when we think about this with the spending money, like you can put your money up, you can come back to it, you can double it. But a lot of us weren't taught about investing. Like a lot of us wasn't taught correctly about credit. I don't think I was taught about credit was don't get credit cards. That's it.
Yes.
Nothing about how you can build it, nothing how you can make it better, nothing how you can add people to your credit cards and build your credit, and what could good credit get you in the future.
It's the expectation that you can be in debt because of credit card, because people don't know how to be responsible for credit cards.
Absolutely correct. But credit cards can be beneficial. Got a credit with 0 interest. Like that's the only time I really put on my credit cards, when I know 0 interest, like for Christmas. All right, and I'm gonna pay this off here. I'm gonna pay this off over the next 6 months. Not only that, I'm not paying anything extra. I'm building my credit the same way. More credit cards companies hitting me up, but once again, I had to lead by example. And it's sacrifice. It's hard for many of us to sacrifice. You mentioned about going to Walmart, sleeping on that $99 futon. Like, it's a blessing that we have so many things that we have now. We give away to other people and Goodwill, and my wife loved decorating the house. Oh my goodness, this stuff is not cheap. This stuff is expensive, but it's, this is what we do. We made it to a part in life that we can do that. But I'm like, right now, we would be traveling a lot. Since we're not traveling, we're saving. We're looking at the good. Now we're looking at, okay, we need to stop eating out so much. Let's start cooking. This is the thing. We got the money for it, but let's stop. Yeah. Oh my God. Yes. That's expensive, but my coworkers now, they're like, they'll pitch in, or they'll pay me to make briskets and bring it down. Now I could do, because I really want to open a restaurant, or just a serving, some way I can sell brisket. But it's so many ways to think about that sacrifice. And I saw in the chat, I forgot, hey, everybody in the chat, hope y'all doing well today. Hey, Rachel. But that discipline is a difficult thing. Discipline is very difficult. So it's like working out.
Behavior.
How I keep working out, even though I think I'm sexy and I look great, I have to go in the mirror and I turn sideways. And I'm like, that's motivation. But same thing with your with your account, with saving your money. Look at, what do you want? What's your goal? What do you want to see? Then look at your account and look how much how you want to live. Okay, compare. It's hard for some people, but when you this is what you want, you can do it. When I graduated from college was the hardest time of my life. Absolute hardest time of my life. I'm talking about, I couldn't find a job for like 6-7 months. And I got a degree. I was overqualified. This place wasn't hired. This was in 2009 where we had the what you call it,
Yeah,
and nobody was hiring. Everything was
the recession. Yeah,
that's what people complain about 2020. Let me tell you about 2009. Okay,
right.
So the thing is, it was like hard, but when I remember when I started working for the state, I got hired on in November. I had to go visit down there. I was sleeping on, cause I was staying in Huntsville with my wife. It was my girlfriend at the time, but sleeping on her. I never didn't have my own. That never been a part of me, and I had to suck up my pride. Then I had to, when I moved to Houston, it was like, step by step. My cousin gave me all her hand-me-down furniture. No, at first I was sleeping on an air mattress in an apartment, 1-bedroom apartment. Just I had a deposit. I did what I could do to put it in there. I had one of my cousins gave me some. He didn't even loan me. He knew I was a good kid. He said, "I'm gonna give you this, help me with deposit." Thankful for him. Yeah, but it's a give and take. Always a give and take.
Very true. Very true.
When I tell you, I went from being on an air mattress, then I finally got a kitchen table. I had one dresser. I went from getting just a toaster to, okay, I got a mattress. I built it up step by step. Okay. I didn't go, but I've seen people that when I worked in Rental Center, give me this 3-bedroom set. Ma'am.
Right.
Ma'am.
Right. And you looking at they check the credit says that they can do it, but can you really do it? Hey, Be the Difference Clothing, thank you so much. Sugar Bridget, she said, I have heard people say tomorrow's not promised. I'm gonna spend my money today. What will it take for them to change their mindset? Exactly.
Exactly.
What
do they expect? 5 years to change that? They don't want to see. They may think they're gonna die today. That I'm here for a short time, not for a long time.
Right.
Here for a good time, not for a long time. That's the thing.
Yep.
I don't believe in that. I expect to do much more every single day. I don't know how to change someone's mindset completely like that, other than lead by example and show.
Yep. Right.
But when I tell you, it's hard for people because I'll give another story if you don't mind. We got time.
I don't mind. Yeah, we got time.
One of my cousins, okay, he was married, and I knew him. He doesn't think things all the way through. Okay, he's still like that. And once again, he knows it, and I tell him. But he was married at the time, and they had this ghetto fabulous mindset. I would say that. Oh my God. And if anybody, I still got the screenshots from this, okay? They put everything on Facebook, like keeping up with the Joneses. If y'all know what keep it up with the Joneses mean, they just have to look good in front of someone else. It's a competition, and I've been seeing a lot of quotes saying comparison is the leads to grief or something like that. But all in all, they were like, okay, it was this time of the year, income tax time. And I remember she put this on Facebook. Once again, all this is on Facebook. That everybody telling me how we need to save our money, spend a check. We grown. I spend my check how we want to spend our check. This, and that. Woo, woo, woo. They went and bought a Mercedes Benz with the income tax check. Okay, but they bought this is maybe in 2000 and let's say 2010, maybe. I'll say let's give it 2012. They bought a 2004, maybe 2002 Mercedes Benz. Okay, an 8-year-old foreign vehicle. All right, and you bought it.
You know how hard it is to get those parts sent over to the warehouse, from the warehouse to the actual auto shop if something happens. Not to mention the mileage that's on there. I don't care if an older person had the car.
It was well over 100,000 miles on the car. But you know what? This is what they were putting on Twitter, because everything you just said, their friends, family, loved ones to tell them, hey, you want to be careful with that. You know, you try to talk to them, but they don't communicate. They only communicate through Facebook on the platform, not even in the messages. So they went in there. They bought it. I remember it was a green one, and lo and behold, you said it, mistakes start to happen. Things started to break down. And oh my gosh! And they had other issues.
Mm-hmm. Did they live in an apartment?
Yeah, of course.
What? No.
Oh, And you know, things go around, they asking for money. Okay, that's when they ask for money.
No, that is backwards.
I'm gonna continue once again. And the reason I don't feel bad about saying this because they put this all on the book, okay? And I'm like, it's embarrassing seeing family go. I'm like, what are y'all doing? Okay. Then once again, you done went on the big rant, checking people. Like, I'm grown. I spend my I hate when black women, but GI like this, you know, make a bit. I'm like, okay, you go do your thing. They went and the fuel pump broke down. Okay. They had to move to Atlanta because they didn't pay. They were like 4 months behind on their rent. So they wouldn't pay, but you bought a Benz, okay? You put a down payment down on the Benz. You didn't even pay it off. You just got one now, okay? Just a stunt for who? I don't know, okay? So it went from that to, okay, we're gonna go back to Atlanta, okay? And I hopefully somebody knows this person because I always say it's a small world. But they're gonna go back to Atlanta and they're gonna live with her parents, all right? And it just all of a sudden, but they couldn't go to Atlanta because a fuel pump broke down on the Mercedes. She gets on and talking about, I want to find the photo, but I ain't gonna take too much time. But she gets on, she said, I'm gonna learn how to do this myself. YouTube is awesome. I love YouTube. Yeah, everyone, YouTube is awesome. It's where we are.
Wait a minute.
But hold on,
No.
So the fuel pump, okay. This is like live, like this is like over like a 48 time period of these posts happening. And it's like she gets on, say, you know what, then she gets something, I'm gonna try to do it myself. She gets back on. This is like almost Pop's collar, Superwoman. I can do whatever I want to do, how I can do it. You can't tell me nothing, you know, black women are awesome. I don't think she's that. She just women are awesome, this and that. I'll change the fuel pump myself. Can't tell me nothing. Put a mechanic on the resume. Okay. Man, the next picture is a car on fire on the side of the road.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, things turn for the worse. Okay. And that post was, I don't know how this happened. Driving the family, we were headed to Georgia, and car caught on fire on the road. This is worse. All of our items are in there. We couldn't save anything. Like,
she could have killed them. We're gonna go to the chat real quick. Sugar Bridget said yes, it's on the attitude. Sugar, she also said some people buy cars and can't afford the maintenance. Yes, you need to know what you are buying and also look up to see if there's previous issues on this. I've learned that as well too.
Thank you, Sugar.
Yes, exactly. Iron Content said people never understand that maintenance on an electric car. It is very, very expensive, and not to mention the cars have been recalled as well too. Iron Content said trying hard to keep with the Joneses in the Jones and can't keep with the Joneses. Yes. Hey, B, the difference, she's in here too, checking us out. Thank y'all so much. I know a lot of y'all are at work, but thanks so much for being here as well. We are definitely talking about this because it's very important. A lot of us were not taught, you know, how to save money, why we're saving money, to set financial goals, or lack financial literacy as well. And I do agree, a lot of folks, as soon as they get money, they just want to go and splurge. And literally, from what I've seen, literally like 70% of folks will go and spend money on lavish stuff that will be out of style within 3 months.
Because what did Iron Content say? Keeping up with the Joneses, trying to keep with the Joneses. That's trying to keep up with the Joneses. Like, who are you comparing yourself to, and why? Like, and you once again, FOMO is real. That fear of missing out. Like, I can miss out on the cruise. I'm one of those. I'm the black friend in the group chat that, hey, let's go to Cabo. I'm not gonna make it, but I'm the first one. I'm not gonna be able to do it. If I can't do it, I know I can't do it. I ain't gonna front with you. I ain't gonna get your hopes up. I'm gonna cut it right there. I don't want to feel like I'm trying to front. Okay, I can't.
Right.
I'm trying to save money. I got some goals. But like, what can, like, in the chat? I join. I'm on YouTube now. So, chat, tell us. I'll say that with you, TT. I would start it off. What's the worst financial advice that you received from someone? And I would start it, and I received this from my, like, it may have been from my mother. I know this is from my elders, people that loved me and changed my diaper when I was younger. And they told me at a very young age, like before I started having bills, was like, you don't have to pay a bill until they send you the disconnect notice. That was taught to me.
Oh yeah, I well, not from family,
Yeah.
but because y'all know I was a rebel. I didn't really what that's another course of another color for another day.
Lived
But
another life.
when my cable, when I was younger, I got a disconnection notice. And I didn't really watch TV like that. So I didn't even really pay attention. I was never really one to like turn on open my mail. And also like I'm just gonna go ahead and just pay when I get paid. Someone encouraged me to write a check from a closed account that I had to turn it back on because they wanted to watch TV. Did I do it? No, because I was scared.
Yeah.
I was too scared. I'm just like, no, the account is closed, no, not exact. Or for me, helping people out, I've cashed a check for someone before and it was a false check. Didn't know.
I wish
you know.
When people say they wish can go back, I wish I can go back in time and save my people from making, because you're not the only one.
I've made a lot of mistakes. I've done that before. I was at the time I was like 19 years old. You know what I mean? So I didn't really know. Thankfully, my mom and dad don't play. You know what I mean? They be like, all right, this is what you gonna do. You gonna pay that money back to the bank. You know what I mean? Like they helped me clear it up, but they said you're gonna pay the money back.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for me, thank God I had another account open with another bank. That's why you guys gotta have more than one account. Yeah. But and then the bad part about it is that I never heard from the person ever again. Like they changed their number, the house that I thought that they lived at, they didn't live there. Like it was all bad. Like it was bad. It was bad.
Scammers are real, y'all.
Yes, and I got before. I didn't know. I'm thinking, and the bad part about it is I didn't even get no money out of it because I didn't even ask for no money.
Okay, for the sweetheart.
What's
up? I see Kayla's here. She's here too.
Yes. Oh, we got some more. Okay, in the chat. Sugar Bridget says she knows someone with a Mercedes. It looks good on the outside, but none of the seats are adjustable, and she takes it to the back alley for guy repairs. Sugar Bridget, listen, I'm here with you because my kid's dad taught me about the Mexican tire shops. I didn't know about that.
Hey, now I don't knock the Mexican tire shops. That little plug and they just handle this.
But when it comes to like my transmission and X, Y, and Z, I take my car to the dealership. I don't take it to nobody else. I don't care if I'm paying top dollar. That's another thing. When you get a car, you have to make sure that you buy your warranty. I purchased the extended warranty as well.
Everything get a warranty for all your expenses. If you pay over $1,000 something, and if you don't want to buy it again, get a warranty.
Get a warranty. Yep, I bought the $40. I saved myself. My car's still fairly new, but for whatever reason, it was losing power on the freeway, and I'm just like, why is it doing this? And thank God, because that was a $5,000 job. And I only had to pay $100 because I had the warranty. So, and I remember that day when I signed my contract, they asked me if I wanted the warranty, and I said yes. They said, "Do you want to extend it?" Sure do. And I want my windows tinted. Yeah. you know, so but most definitely. And Tanya says she's agreed. Hey, KK, hey. Tanya says, sad to say, I've never had a financial talk with an adult just to pay rent. I learned on my own. I am content said I didn't get a lot of